In this video, we are going to see how to find out HCF using Euclid's division lemma. What is Euclid's division lemma? Given positive integers a and b, there exist unique integer q and r satisfying a equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 and less than b. See, this we have studied in our lower standard. That is, when we divide a number, we get remainder and quotient. See, A is the dividend and B is the divisor and Q is the quotient and R is the remainder, right? Okay, so this Euclid's division algorithm we are going to use to find out HCF. Now you see here I have explained using a small example. If you divide 42 by 5, you will get 8 5s are 40. The remainder is 2. So when we divide, we will get 42 is dividend, which is A, and the 5 is the divisor, which is B. This 8 is the quotient, which is Q, and 2 is the remainder. This is nothing but division algorithm we call, that is dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Usually this remainder, what is that they are going to establish here is, this remainder is always greater than 0 or equal to 0 and less than 5. Now you take 43, you will get 3 as a remainder, 44 will get 4 as a remainder, 45 you will get 0 as a remainder, 46 you will get 1 as the remainder, 47 you will get 2 as the remainder. So the remainder will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is less than 5 and greater than or equal to 0. Now going to the next slide. See how we are obtaining HCF using this Euclid's division lemma. You take C and D with C is greater than D. Follow the steps below. Right? Now we are going to write C equal to DQ plus R. Okay. Now what we are going to do? We are going to take uh, D and R. If R equal to 0, then D is the HCF of C and D. If R is not equal to 0, then apply the division lemma to D and R. Continue the process till the remainder is 0. The divisor at this stage will be the required HCF. The algorithm works because HCF of C and D equal to HCF of D and R, where the symbol HCF C and D denotes the HCF of C and D. Okay. Then Euclid's division lemma and algorithm are closely interlinked, that people often call former as the division algorithm also. This division lemma is also called as division algorithm. Okay. It is stated only for the positive integer, but it can be applied for all the integers except 0. So we'll go to the problems now. Find HCF by Euclid's division lemma. Let us take two small numbers, 8 and 6. So the big number is 8. So divide that 8 divided by 6. When you divide 8 by 6, you will get 6. 1 6 will be there in 8. The remainder will be 2. 6 ones are 6 plus 2. And you should not worry about this quotient. You should have to worry about only the divisor and the remainder. Right? So now you take 6. You just mention 6 in terms of 2. So 6 divided by 2, 6 equal to 2, 3 is 6 plus 0. When 0 comes, you should stop finding HCF. And you see what is the HCF is 2. You should not worry about this quotient. You should worry about this divisor only. So 2 is the HCF of 6 and 8. Now take 40 and 12 and divide 40 by 12. 40 can be represented as 40 equal to 12, 3 is a 36 plus 4. So now we have to represent 12 in terms of 4. 12 equal to 4 into 3 plus 0. So what is the HCF? HCF is 4. Right? Going to the next one. Find HCF of 250 and 75 using division lemma. So we are going to find out the HCF of 250 and 75. 250 equal to 75 into 3. 75 into 3 is 225 plus 25. 225 plus 25 is 250. And now you represent this 75 and 25. 75 equal to 25 into 3 plus 0. So what is the HCF? 25 is the HCF. You see here this 25 divides 250 as well as 75. 25 into 10 is a 250, 25 into 3 is a 75. So 25 is the HCF. Now find HCF of 867 and 225 using Euclid's division lemma. Now you take 867 equal to 225 into 3 plus 192. So you multiply 225 into 3 plus 192. Now you represent 225 in terms of 192. 225 equal to 192 into 1 plus 33. Now you represent 192 and 33. 192 equal to 33 into 5 plus 27. Now you represent 27 and 33. 33 equal to 27 into 1 plus 6. 27 ones are 27 plus 6 is 33. Now you represent 27 and 6. 27 equal to 6 fours are 24 plus 3. 24 plus 3 is 27. Now you represent the 6 in terms of 3. 6 equal to 3 into 2 plus 0. So HCF of 225 and 867 is 3. If HCF of 210 and 55 is expressible in the form of 210 into 5 minus 55 into x, find the value of x. This type of problems will be asked in your exams, okay? And here you should understand the problem first. HCF is expressible in this form. First we will find out HCF of 210 and 55 using Euclid's division lemma. When you find out the HCF, you will get HCF of 210 and 55 is 5. And what you have to do is, this HCF you have to equate it to 210 into 5 minus 55 into x. So 5 equal to 210 into 5 minus 55 into x. 210 into 5 is 1050 minus 55 into x equal to 5. 5, this 1050 if it go that side, minus 1050 equal to minus 55 into x. Minus 1050 plus 5 is minus 1045 equal to minus 55 into x. This minus and minus will get cancelled. X equal to 1045 by 55, that is equal to 19. Now going to the next problem. X plus 52 x plus 117 y in the form of HCF of 52 and 117. So first we will find out HCF of 52 and 117, because 52x plus 117y equal to HCF of 52 and 117. 117 equal to 52 into 2 plus 13. 52 into 2 is 104 plus 13, right? Then 52 you have to represent in terms of 13. 52 equal to 13 into 4 plus 0. So 13 is the HCF of 52 and 117. Now what you have to do, you have to find out x and y. So we are going to take the step where 52, 117 and 13, all three numbers are involved. This step, right? We are going to take this step. So 13 is the HCF. 13 equal to 117 minus 52 into 2, and 117 can be written as 117 into 1. So this is a very important step. You should know that 117 can be written as 117 into 1. When we write like this, that value will not change because a number multiplied by 1 is the same number. So what you have to do, 117 into y. So we are putting y here minus 52 into x equal to 13. So y equal to 1, x equal to, when you put plus here, this will be minus 2. X equal to minus 2. Apply it here, 52 into minus 2 plus 117 into 1, you will get 13. Is it clear? Now going to the next one. Express HCF of 81 and 237 in the linear combination of the above two numbers. So first you understand HCF of 81 and 237, you have to find out. When you find out HCF of 81 and 237, you will get 3. Now you see, this is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. From step 3 I am writing 3 equal to 75. This if it go that side, minus 6 into 12. Next, step 2. Here this remainder I should write 6 equal to 81 minus 75 into 1. And here also what is the remainder? 75 equal to 237 minus 81 into 2. So these are all the steps you should remember. Okay. Now we are going to the next continuation of the problem, because we are going to express it as the linear combination. We'll go and see. See, they are asking you to find out HCF of these two numbers is 3. 3 equal to, we are going to take step 3. 3 equal to 75 minus 6 into 12. That step we are going to take. In this 6, instead of 6, I am going to apply step 2. 6 equal to 81 minus 75 into 1. That I am going to apply it over here. Into 12 is there. Now, this 3 will be here equal to 75 minus 81 into 12. Minus into minus plus. 75 into 1 into 12 is 12. This you should understand, right? This 75, I am going to write 75 into 1 minus 81 into 12 plus 75 into 12. This 75, I am going to take out. What is the remind? What is that? How many 75s are there? Here 175, here 1275. 1 plus 12 minus 81 into 12. What is 1 plus 12? 13. 75 into 13 minus 81 into 12, right? Okay. Now what I am going to do, this 75, I am going to write 237 minus 81 into 2. So instead of this 75, I am going to write 237 minus 81 into 2. So this I am going to multiply with 237 into 13 minus 81 into 2 into 13 is what? 26 minus 81 into 12. So 237 into 13 minus 81 you take out. What are the numbers inside the bracket will be 26 plus 12, because minus we have taken out. 26 plus 12 is 38. So 237 into 13 plus 81 into minus 38. This 3 linear combination means you have to express it as in the form of linear equation, that is 3 equal to 237x plus 81y. So x equal to what? 13, y equal to minus 38. You can check. 237 into 13 is 3081. 81 into minus 38 is minus 3078. So you will get 3. Is it clear? Use Euclid's algorithm to find HCF of 1190 and 445. Express the HCF in the form of 1190m plus 445n. So for this also you have to find HCF using Euclid's division lemma, and you will find out HCF is 5. And last step you leave. From the step which is prior to the last step, you have to write that reminder 5 equal to 145 minus 10 into 14. Next we are going to write 10 equal to 300 minus 145 into 2. 10 equal to 300 minus 145 into 2. Here 145 equal to 445 minus 300 into 1. Then next step will be 300 equal to 1190 minus 445 into 2. See, these are all the steps we are going to use. Now see, first 5 equal to 145 minus 10 into 14. Step 4. This is step 4, right? Now 5 equal to 145 minus 10 can be written as 300 minus 145 into 2, right? That we are going to write. Now this can be written as 145 minus 300 into 14. This minus into minus plus 145 into 28. So 145 can be written as 145 into 1 minus 300 into 14 plus 148 into 28. Now what we have to do, 145 into 28 plus 1. What is 28 plus 1? 29, because here 145 is here 28 145s are there. So 29 into 145 minus 300 into 14. Now this 145 I am going to write 445 minus 300 into 1. This is step 2. That I am going to apply it here instead of 145. The remaining 29, 314 will be there as such. This can be written as 445 into 29 minus 300 into 29 minus 300 into 14. This will be 445 into 29. This minus 300 you take out. You will be getting 29 plus 14. Now what we will get here? 445 into 29 minus 300 into 43. Now this, instead of this 300 I am going to write 1190 minus 445 into 2. So write it down here. So this will be minus 1190 into 43. Minus into minus plus 445 into 2 into 43 is 86. This 445 you take it out. This will be 29 plus 86 minus 1190 into 43. 445 into this together you will get 115 minus 1190 into 43. So you can write 1190 into minus 43 plus 445 into 115. So check 1190 into 43 will be minus 43 will be 51170. 445 into 115 will be 51175. When you subtract you will get 5. 5 equal to 1190 m plus 445 into n. So m equal to minus 43, n equal to 115. So here you see the last problem, very easy. D is the HCF of 72 and 56, so we have to find out D. So when you find out the HCF of 72 and 56, you will get 8. This 8 equal to 56 minus 16 into 3. This 16 equal to 72 minus 56 into 1. Now see, from the step 1, 8 equal to 56 minus 16 into 3. Step 2, 16 equal to 72 minus 56 into 1. That we are going to apply it here. So what we will get? 56 minus 72 into 3. Minus into minus plus 56 into 3. So 56 into this 56, we can write 56 into 1 minus 72 into 3 plus 56 into 3. 56 into 1 plus 3 minus 72 into 3. This can be written as 56 into 4 minus 72 into 3. So 56 into 4 plus 72 into this minus, if it go to 3 it will become minus 3. So 56x plus 72y, x equal to 4, y equal to minus 3, hence prove that x and y are not unique. You can check it also. 56 into 4 minus 72 into 3, 224 minus 216 equal to 8. You just practice problems like this, and it is a little bit lengthy video. So explaining all the things, the video goes very lengthy. You just practice it. Uh, very, very interesting. If you practice, if we get the logic of doing the problem, it's very interesting. Try this type of problem and revise again and again. Thank you all.